Hello world and welcome back to another episode of Me Talking. I'm pretty sure if you're a returning viewer, you know what's going on, and if you're new, well, too bad, I'm not going to explain it anymore, so you're just going to be living in mystery. Mystery about what? Only the world will know. But either way, today we're actually going to be talking about something that is way more serious than what we usually talk about, and that is plagiarism. Yes, everyone's favorite word, especially when it comes to YouTubers. And it makes sense why this is a thing that a lot of people talk about, because plot twist, it's something extremely bad and not really that good. I think it's smelly and not cool at all if you do something like that. Thumbs down, skull emoji. I just really unironically said skull emoji. Okay, let me not try to get too distracted. But either way, today we have two very big companies getting exposed on Twitter trying to do some alleged plagiarism and allegedly trying to politely borrow someone else's work. Yes, is one of those videos where I say allegedly 500 times, and I think we all know the reason why. So either way, the first company that I want to go and talk about is the people who ended up making Poppy Playtime. Yes, I'm pretty sure all of us here, whether we want to know it or not, is completely aware about this game existent. This your stereotypical mascot horror slop that I guarantee you everyone who's going to watch this video is probably not interested in at all, because who really cares about that garbage? But not so long ago, they ended up making an announcement that it is finally going to be releasing on Xbox One, PS5, I think on Nintendo Switch, but I can't really confirm that. I can literally see the image right in front of me right now, so I straight up just lied to you with a straight face. It's going to be coming to console. And to show this brand new announcement, they ended up releasing this official art piece. Now I know what you're thinking. Wow, that looks pretty good. The main character, Catman, I know his name is a Catman, I have no idea what he's called. Catnap. The main character looks pretty cool and threatening. Well, would you want to know that this art piece is actually just completely stolen and traced from another artist? Yeah, this art piece is literally politely borrowed from this guy right here. When he ended up seeing this official art piece, he ended up making a post on Twitter talking about it, and it got him pretty popular for obvious reasons. Now, I'm pretty sure just you seeing this tweet, you can see that, wow, these things look a lot in common. You want a little bit more proof? Let me show you them back to back. This is the art piece that comes from the artist, and this is the official artwork. You want a little bit more proof? Well, our good old man here, Flo, ended up straight up recording a video showing proof that, yeah, this art piece looks a little traced. Now, if you guys don't know what's going on, basically, if you want to see if someone ended up tracing your art piece, if you make any piece of art, you basically just overlay the art piece over each other, and it should basically be like a one-to-one copy. This is clearly what's happening over here, and that is something that is absolutely insane that a company is able to make a mistake like this. Now, I think if you are a multi-billion-dollar company, because, you know, the people who make Poppy Playtime, they make a lot of money. I'm pretty sure you definitely have enough of money to actually hire official artists so you can go and make your own unique art. I'm pretty sure that's something that you can easily do, or at better case, how about you just work with the original artist? I mean, this is a man who literally made fan art of your creation for free. I don't think this was a commission post. This is something that he just did because he likes the character design. You could easily just work together with him instead of just doing this. Now, thankfully, the story has a pseudo good ending because, Playtime did ended up realizing that they made a mistake, and by that I mean they got caught and publicly shamed on Twitter, and they ended up changing the art piece to this. Which, I'm gonna be honest, I still think this is just absolutely garbage. Like, I don't think this new one, they changed it enough. The only thing they did is that they made him lift like one of his hands. That's still just really bad. But thankfully, this is something that will hopefully never happen again. Well, you see the length of this video. It clearly doesn't end. So it happened again. The next company that we're going to be talking about is Bungie, because this is a company that actually has a history of doing stuff like this. Yes, a history of just politely borrowing art pieces from other artists, because not so long ago, they ended up getting caught doing it again. Now, one of the first cases of them doing this ended up happening last year, where not so long ago, I think around the Season of the Deep of Destiny 2, you ended up having a very important cutscene where you ended up learning the backstory of the main antagonist, the Witness. I don't know why I'm explaining this doesn't matter. And in this cutscene, this is one of the art pieces that they showed. Now, this art piece is very important because when this cutscene ended up airing and the whole Destiny community ended up seeing it, a lot of people automatically ended up calling out that this art looks very familiar to this piece right here, which comes from this artist. And obviously, let me show you a picture of them back to each other. Yeah, it looks very similar, a little bit too similar. It kind of just looks like the exact same thing. Now, when this ended up happening, they had absolutely ginormous hoopla. Everyone was talking about it, pointing and laughing at Bungie. But it seems like they ended up having a good ending with the artists, and both of them ended up coming together and making sure stuff goes okay. So you think when Bungie makes a mistake like this, they will probably never be dumb enough to do something like this again, right? Well, that's what you think. We live in a stupid dimension because the exact same thing ended up happening again. Not so long ago, Bungie ended up confirming that they're going to make a Nerf version of one of their most popular and famous exotics, known as the Ace of Spades. And when they ended up revealing how the Nerf version of this weapon is going to look, another artist on Twitter ended up calling out Bungie again, realizing that, wow, this art piece of the Ace of Spades looked very familiar to my art. And it does. Here's a picture of the original artist. Here's a picture of the Bungie version of the Ace of Spades. Here's both of them together. How? How does this happen twice? Very close to each other. Literally the exact same situation. Carbon copy. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. That this is the reality that we live in. That $1 million companies are somehow making mistakes like this. Like, do they really think that they're going to get away with this? Like, I'm serious. This makes absolutely no sense. And I'm just absolutely bewildered that something like this ended up happening so close together. And I'm also bewildered that Bungie ended up getting caught doing this again. They're a reoccurring offender. And you remember the thing I ended up telling you back then of the last artist they ended up making amends with? Yeah, I should have just lied to you with a straight face. They actually did it. Artists just confirmed on the comment section of this tweet that still to this day they have not been compensated. So Bungie basically just left them on a cold. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know if this guy's also going to get compensated. I hope they do. This is gross. This is disgusting. There's really no joke I can make about any of these situations. This is just gross. I just hate when big companies do stuff like this. I just hate when anyone exploits their fans, especially people who go out of their way to make art pieces out of their work, so they clearly care about the project, so you probably could work with them, but instead of doing that, you decide to do this, which is insane. Absolutely insane. So yeah, that's that whole situation. These companies are extremely smelly. Thumbs down situation. And yeah, you do whatever you want with this information. If you want to go boycott or still support them, that's on you. I'm not your mom. But this is just a thing that I want to talk about because I feel like this is one of those situations that I feel like more people should be talking about. Anyway, that's it. My name is Lua. This is the thing that I want to yap about. Everything in this video is allegedly. We don't know if this happened. Who knows? These companies could be innocent. It's all allegedly. My name is Lua. You have a good day or night. See ya. And make sure you go out and actually support these artists for making work that's good enough that the official company wants to borrow from them. Goodbye.